and we dance till the sunrise.
You're listening to M Soul Deep in the mix. Give a deeper sound to your life.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the short squeeze ceasefire live stream, I guess, where we are a headline-driven market. You can kind of throw TA out the window when it's like this. It's very rare when the market's like this, but nevertheless, we're going to cover these markets, and just try to our best to decipher what's happening. But the ground is ever shaking below our feet. Very unstable, very volatile, and very, very uncertain. So let's get into it. Good to see y'all. Wow, what a day. Man, it took it as high as 25K, 25.1, and did pull back, but still closed the day above that 24.8 level, that high from September. The low from October, the low from December, the high from March. So cool to see a higher daily candle close there, but just up against all these other local highs from early March and late February. Recaptured the 200-day simple moving averages of the NASDAQ futures, by the way, that has just reopened 24 minutes ago, just sitting around flat, down just a little bit, not a big deal. Where oil has spiked a little bit, but just gave back about half of its gains. It was up over 1%. It's only up 0.5% now. So we're going to look at all these. All right. So with oil pulling back, the NASDAQ is still just a little bit down. S&P also, what a tremendous day. Closed above the 200. These gaps were filled, which is awesome. And closed above 67.75. Though I have been reading some historical stuff. Some people they put their time into studying historical events like this, where the S&P, from 1950, a few times in that period, did the same thing, and subsequently had terrible upcoming weeks or days where you had 10, 11, 13% plus losses after a day like today. So it was definitely an insider pump. There wasn't much rhyme or reason to it. And you get violent squeezes like this even in downtrends. We had many different double-digit percentage return bear market rallies from 08 to early 2009. So it's going to take a lot to, in order for this trend to reverse, they're going to have to do a lot of things. And the first thing would be to take out the old all-time high from the beginning of the year. But before that, probably a retest of some lows here to develop a structure, kind of like one low and then a second low, right? They confirm a bottom here before rallying to new highs Typically, you just want to see a retest or a pullback, and then a higher low, a discernible higher low gets put in than the initial low. That's what we're looking for. Swing traders, position traders is always like not the first low, the X point. We're looking for the D point, which could be the second low or the third low. So there's no edge here, man. It was just a major squeeze on news, ceasefire, of course, and they're already throwing bombs. Like apparently there are already bombs going off in Iran and Lebanon. So God knows how long that's gonna hold up. Like for real, man. Trump at any time, today, tomorrow, tonight, he could tweet again something completely inverse of ceasefire talk, and this market completely dumps. So, I mean, you want to get caught in that? I mean, you might get caught in it, man. Trying to long today. I mean, look at Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin, all they did was run it up to the inflection zone, and it was so nice. Oh, dude, if they can do it, then we're gonna go to 73.8, and we gotta go test. They couldn't even test 73.140. Like there are 3 different zone, inflection points in the zone here. Failure, and then like just most recently, the most absolute godlike perfect failure. 4, 8, 12, 16. We're talking 18 hours of formal bearish tests of this inflection. It can't get any more perfect than that. So I mean, like that is almost just like implying we'll pull back. Yeah, maybe it's just a minor pullback to 70K, but that's some really bad price action correlating to a key level. That's not what you want to see. You want to see a break, and you want to see all this correlation on the opposite side, where it's back testing as support for 18 hours, not acting as resistance. So there's just too much supply on Bitcoin here. Market makers, Composite Man completely has Bitcoin pinned right now. Fair market price on Bitcoin's in the 70s, like low 70s, right? 69 to 72K. That is the fair market price of Bitcoin. So until, right, there's enough demand to absorb the supply that exists here, there's certainly supply there. And you just look at the Bitcoin daily chart, you know for a fact it's here. Like it's I don't know if they're gonna break it, man. Like I really don't know. This I wish I knew, right? I mean, David Weiss talks about it in the book. The hardest thing to decipher when there is absorption is which way are they absorbing. We could be looking at this and it's like, oh yeah, all the demand is being absorbed, and you're getting ready to roll over again to retest 65K. No problem when the index funds collapse, because of a bad tweet. You could easily see this falling much lower. So it would be weird though. Why I kind of thought it was pretty cool a little bit is the fact that they already did the upthrust back test of upthrust, and that manifested into a sell-off to the bottom of the range, but it was a higher low than the previous lows. And then they defended it perfectly and then rallied it back to the top. I mean, that's typically not that's not that bearish. Typically it's like they upthrust, back test, upthrust, and then we lose the level and we're going much lower, and they didn't do that. So I'm just kind of confused a little bit. This is starting to get long extended. I think we're 60 days in now, 61 days in now. And it's just, they can't break it, man. There's just not enough volume. I guess someone out there has enough supply here and they're just not going to let it break. It's a huge level, dude. This is just such a godlike level. I mean, the consequences of breaking this would be 85 and 91K. And I don't know if they're going to let it happen. I don't know how it could happen, because like what tremendous underperformance Bitcoin had against the index funds today. What the past few days, really, because the squeeze, it's kind of a 3-day thing, continuance from last week. Very disappointing. Like I don't tell you, man, it's like a tech stock, but it's a garbage tech stock. It like kind of moves with global liquidity and gold and silver, but it's just a massive underperformer. I don't tell you, Bitcoin's just not a good asset for yields. Hey, great. Hey, I'm not talking about the technology, right? I'm not talking about what it does, its revolutionary aspects of person-to-person banking. I'm not talking about that at all. That's amazing. Okay, I love that. But if we're talking about assets and technicals and charts and stuff, this thing sucks. I mean, it sucked for a pretty 8 months now. It's toxic, radioactive to the portfolio. You can't make money on it unless you're like day trading or you're range trading from the bottom to top. That's fine, you can do that. But if you're talking about like longer term holding, it's been horrible. And that's just the elephant in the room, and I'm just bringing it to light. Okay, not great, man. Look at this, man. Just look above my head. That is all you need to know about Bitcoin right now. Until they break that, this is kind of a loser. Big loser, but maybe the loser's getting ready to break out. But this is terrible right here above my head. This is like, nah, dude, you're not about to break out. You're about to go test 69.3 and maybe pray to God that there's just another higher low comes in, okay? Hopefully we get a 70K or 69K back test and it's just they pivot higher than the previous low and then we run again and they give it another shot a little later, right? Hopefully we just get something. If this is utter stupid garbage failure, you just get something like this and then they retest again and then they break it. And hey, man, maybe then we're going to be all right. But it just, come on, man. Not good. Not good, dude. Massive underperformer. NASDAQ is flat still. S&P, see what I'm saying? Like NASDAQ, S&P are up on the day. Bitcoin's down on the day. I mean, they were up yesterday. And so, I mean, nice 4% candle, but it's just, it doesn't matter if they can't break resistance. Okay, Ethereum down 2%. It broke its level. I would fully understand if 2161 was achieved for a back test. Hopefully they would successfully resistance a million times. You would be very pleased to see a test and it's supported and then it's defended successfully for the first time like ever this year. If Bitcoin goes lower, that's what propagates Ethereum to see 2161's test, and hopefully Bitcoin pivots with a higher low, and that's where Ethereum bounces off 2161, and then we run to 2407. But just like Bitcoin, toxic for the portfolio for 8 months plus. I mean 5 years plus, to be real, dude. Like it's yeah, I don't tell you, man. Ethereum's not an investment. It's just not, unless you, dude, if you got in like 2020 at the lows, yeah, dude, I know. But post 2020, after 40% of all the money, circulating money supply was printed in 18 months, after that, non-investment, dude. Once you get up to, 16, 18, 20, or $2,000, it's been like this for a very long time, man. So just nothing, no gains. You could go back, dude, to March 2021, same effing price it is today. What, dude? It's April 2026. That's 5 years, same price. Non-investment. Okay, so I'm praying maybe buyers can do something on Bitcoin. I'm really, dude, I hope you understand. I'm rooting for Bitcoin. I'm just laying it out for you. It's been bad. It's been real bad. So we just gonna, and I don't even know. I hope like this short squeeze for the sake of Bitcoin, it can continue. These typically don't last. They could take it a little higher. I mean, my God, I think like the next target could be like 25.2, the swing high from October 9th on the S&P, or the NASDAQ futures. That could be enough to get Bitcoin breaking out, or at least going to test $73,800. But it just sucks how there's no catalyst, man. There's nothing, like there's no narrative at all that could get Bitcoin to do something that global liquidity isn't doing. It's kind of stuck, man, beholden to the index funds and the futures. It's weird, man. Okay, like, and I know, like, oh, Schwab, they came out like they're gonna do crypto trading. Oh, they got their own ETF. I mean, my God, was it Canary today listing a Pepe coin ETF? Pepe coin treasury companies. It's still going. That almost is like, oh gosh, dang it, dude, send it to 30K. All right, we got to get rid of these people are nuts. They're actually unironically starting Pepe treasury companies with real people's money. It's not even, it's like, real, dude, like, so what do you do for a living? Well, I started the Pepe digital assets treasury company. Whoa, man, that's so cool. Yeah, man, I'm just like, I hope it's all, whatever happens with this uncertainty, I just hope that any pullback we get is a higher low than the lowest low we had at 23K. We pivot and it's 2025 all over again, and we have a prosperous rally to all-time highs. I hope so, man. All right. I see, the thing is, like, about these markets being so uncertain, there's just, you cannot have a hard line. You cannot hold a hard line on anything because, like I said earlier, the ground is ever shifting around us. We're one tweet away from 25.2. We're one tweet away from 24.2. It's absolutely insane. We're one accidental bomb from Israel and Iran away from oil spiking to 100 plus again. Dude, like, I mean, there are times to make money and times not to lose it. And I'd say this almost every day. And it's just like, I don't know how you could see this as some sort of brilliant opportunity to make money. It's a casino. And you know, there's always like that aspect of okay, somehow, some way, whatever happens with the index funds, we're just looking at Bitcoin does break 73.8, and the problem is, like, you go to 85k, great for the trader, go to 91k, great for the trader, but that's probably where you're exiting. Okay, along that you got in between 65 and 70k. If you're in Bitcoin for the common retrace, you're out at 85 and 91. If not, most of your position's gone, right? You see your upside, like from where you are now. If they broke it out, I mean, you got a good 20% upside, target 1, target 2, 28% upside. So let's just say 25 or 20 and 30% upside. I'd probably be 80%, 85, 90% of the way out of a Bitcoin position at that point. Just in case they target 3'd it, which would be 100k, 99k. I doubt it. Like, it's just too similar to 2022. But they already invalidated that fractal, where right here after this updraft, it should have continued down. And if you like compared the charts, it failed though. Like, something completely different happened. The buyers actually defended a support when they should have lost it, and they've rallied it back again. So, yeah, have fun with this market, dude. All right. Let's look at the Dow Jones real quick. Futures. This is really the S&P and NASDAQ. Like a huge day. I mean, it was the highest daily close since March 4th. 1 month highs. And there's a little more upside on the Dow Jones. Maybe 48.3, 48.4 before there's actual real resistance. So there's maybe a little more upside here. But man, it's just like, you see stuff like this, and the squeezes, they typically, it doesn't, even if they go insane, they'll still probably do something like this at some point. So this is just a short squeeze going on. Can't even imagine people that were like really short before this are so wrecked. And that is, maybe they would start covering those shorts to just get out, and that would propagate the Dow Jones a little bit higher, and the NASDAQ, S&P, maybe. That's the thought process on the squeeze. So what a day, you know, back above the 200, all four index funds above their 200s again. I mean, the small caps, it was definitely the best in terms of its performance to the 200 moving average, where they had already recaptured it after the 31st March, back tested it, and you had your highest daily close since the 4th, big 1 month highs. So back above the old all-time high from October. So maybe a back test of that. I mean, they kind of already did it at the lows, right, yesterday, but you'd see a more discernible one. And then if they held that, defended that successfully, that'd be really good. So small caps are actually looking awesome compared to the other index funds in certain ways. So yeah, and you want to see something crazy that I didn't even know about and think about. So the Dow Jones Transportation Fund, all these different like sectors, Dow Jones Transportation Fund, the original DJT, all-time highs. Yeah, the highest level we've ever seen on this one. But other than, I mean, in some of these ETFs, these sectors of the S&P have done very well today. Only things down were commodities and energy, but everything from top to bottom. I mean, the home builders, I believe, was it? No, home builders was like a really good 5.57% after that nasty harmonic top got put in, just gapped up. You think that gap will probably fill though? They always fill, man. So it's hard to trust open gaps, and that's why we were looking at gold and silver. They have well, gold I think filled its gap, silver didn't, and it's like, dude, silver's gonna fill that gap. Do you know anything about silver? Silver doesn't ever have unfilled gaps forever, never. So there's an unfilled gap, like just below you, around like 70 something, I don't know, low 70s, more like maybe 72 or something. It's gonna fill. So, and then after it fills, maybe good stuff. But crazy stuff on home builders. PEJ, which is the entertainment and leisure sector, hit near an all-time high, right? I mean, my God, dude, they took this thing up there, didn't they? It was up, my God, probably 8% at the highs. 62.28. And they tested that resistance and just, wow, so gapped up though, right? Okay, the gap's gonna fill probably. And then the XLI, the industrial sector, huge 3.75% gain. Another gap way up here in no man's land after they tested that 200-day moving average. Incredible bounce. But we're gonna attempted rallies are normal, so maybe we see a higher high or a lower high or the same high. XLB, this is the material sector. So much demand they couldn't even test the 200. This is above it, and this is like a mega breakout. A ton of reaccumulation been going on for 5 years. They broke it out. They virtually back tested the breakout. I mean, this thing could be going to $64. The State Street Materials sector on the S&P. This is huge. Materials probably going way higher. Maybe good for the portfolio for a while anyway. 64.16. Maybe there was a split. I think that's screwed up on my lines. Yep, the split. Anytime that happens, man, it just messed up lines. I don't know what that. It's in all-time high territory. It's in breakout territory. They just back tested the breakout. Incredible. Dow Jones, XLK, the technology sector, very bad. You really care? What is, dude? These effing splits, man, have destroyed my work. Oh my God, it's so annoying. Dude, we go to split, dude. Hold on. Just gonna remove it. Restart. Start again. Oh, I thought it was bad. Sorry, that was bad work. Look at your levels. It wasn't really anything. Yeah, unfilled gap. I mean, you just think, you look at it and you're like, it's probably gonna fill. Chat. The gap is probably going to fill. It's probably not gonna take long. Make of that what you will. XLY, consumer discretionary, was up almost 3% today. It's down 0.86% after hours. This one, it's been a nice uptrend for a long time, but they split and they messed up a lot of my work too. So all these splits, man. All right, so just it's like a stronger version of Tesla almost. Rip Tesla, by the way. XLF. Financial sector. I'm just looking at these because, you know, it's been a minute and this was like a huge day. Yesterday was a huge day. So another unfilled gap. They ran it up and tested an overhead resistance from November of 2024. It freaking wins, man. Are you kidding me?
Hype in the chat!
Feels like there's been a ceasefire on super chats.
Oh, there certainly has, man. There certainly has. People are like, what would have paid this guy, dude? Markets are unpredictable, so this guy's useless. I mean, that's typically, unfortunately, the nature of what I do. Like when there's not much opportunity because market conditions are so volatile and uncertain and stupid and headline driven. What's the point of me? Why should I exist? You know, what's the purpose of me even going live? Yeah, I agree kind of. Like, what's the no value? I can't provide you value because, oh, it's too uncertain. Well, I'll go to the next guy, the day trader guy who like thinks he says he knows what's going on, but okay, dude. Yeah. Thank you so much, Wits, for the 100. Very tough times right now, like for the markets. They just are. But coming off of some unbelievable runs we had, it was so good, man. I don't know. Just to me, I'm just trying not to lose the money I made. That's it. I'm just like holding on. Like there will be so much time to make money again if you have the patience for it, but people just don't because maybe they didn't make money too when there was a good time and opportunity to do that, good window to do it. So they're desperate, and it's like, man, desperation is how you lose all your money on these markets. You cannot have a mentality of desperation. You must understand where we're at. You must understand the context of the market conditions. Right now, they're not good, and they haven't been good for a minute, okay? 2026. What a year, man. Now, a couple commodity trades. Made the year. It's over. Done. Waiting for something new. Just waiting for volatility to subside. Am I right? So anyway, thank you, Wits. Financial sector gapped up and went to resistance 5150, 5156, and that was it. And it's like, okay, that gap's probably going to fill in time. Maybe like soon, very soon. But nice trend. I mean, great trend, man. No one's talking about the trend sucking. It's awesome. But it's just, again, days like this, they're just headline driven. Here's healthcare, had a really good day and closed at the highs of the day, but it was just to go fill a gap. They filled the gap from March 17th, and that's where it closed at. And that's it. It's cool. They did break 148.27. But again, these are like coming off of massive impulse waves down, really no structure, and they're just retracing now. And that's okay. But when you're coming off of massive impulses down and you're going for retraces, there's just not much of an edge. There's not enough structure, not enough time for structures to develop that would be advantageous for us to take advantage of. So just looking at a little common retrace coming off of a wave down on a headline. All right, make sure we're on the same page. XLP, consumer staples, hit that 200 and has bounced. It almost looks like a bear flag. Oh my God, but they might take it to $84 for a bearish back test. Yeah, they tested as support, but then it gapped down. And so maybe they're going to go run and test it and then resistance, and then it rolls over later to 78. Yeah, so just a good day. XLC, this is the communication sector. It lost its big channel already. It lost the 200 again, like it did in early last year, one year ago. And it's just an unfilled gap. I think that gap will fill, and it'll probably be sooner rather than later. And until they start making higher highs, you got to be real careful here, man. They could run this thing up, squeeze all 886 this S. All right. And then lower we go for another 886, and then lower we go. Like, you just got to be really careful. There was no structure, just an impulse that's retracing, and a retrace that could go to an 886 from the previous high to low. And you just got to understand where we're at. They put in the highest high, they put in a low, a lower high, lower low. Then this retrace here, head and shoulders, one peak a second. It's almost like a major weekly double top, and they made a lower low than the previous lows. They're working on the lowest high of the previous highs. So of this potential complete trend reversal. So I would just be, and at the same time, I mean, fine, it's a range, whatever. Range, fine. They could take it up to 119. It's still the top of the range. So whatever, man. Just, ugh. XLRE, which is the real estate sector, actually bounced off support. Unbelievable. And broke some resistance. Yeah, previous February 2020 high. So real estate, highest level seen since March 18th, highest close since the 17th. All right, range bound, sideways, long time, man. XLU utilities, incredible, dude. Yeah, utilities make sense, dude. Cost, energy, and prices, everything, air conditioning, water, whatever. I mean, what a trend right here, man. Wow, how beautiful is this channel? That is super sexy. So much demand, they couldn't even test the 200. They couldn't even test the bottom of the channel here. There was like a bigger one that it wasn't even a channel. It was just like a crazy uptrend, and then they accelerated the uptrend. So much demand, they legged it up actually. So a testament to where we are with energy prices, I think directly correlated to utilities. So all-time highs soon on this, it, dude. So I mean, this is incredible. You wish Bitcoin looked like this. You wish any asset you owned looked like the XLU. That's what we're looking for. Super healthy uptrend, and so strong they can't even test supports. Running up, probably gonna break the all-time highs by this summer. I mean, it's insane. Yep, XLU, super safe if you look at it. I mean, in this market condition, look at this, dude. You ain't worried about a thing. Guess what? Only the single sector of these markets, since we started hitting the space bar, hit the ETF watch list, the only one that looks like pretty safe, man. Pretty good. I like it, man. Long term, sure, dude. Nothing to worry about here. We didn't like the XLC. Here's your DBC, your commodities. It just down, man. Of course, dude. Oil, huge proponent of this. So, but did it make a lower low? No. What did it just do? The highest high, the uptrend. So yeah, what happens if, like, bad news? Here's your tweet. Pump it. Go fill the gap. Yeah, this one was incredible. Like, the opportunity already happened. The targets were hit. You know, it's like the oil trade. It did the same similar stuff. Very beautiful price action there. That's, you go back, I mean, history. That's a 3 rising valleys, and it's godlike, dude. That is a dream of all dreams.
Possible low risk entry level. I started a position at 0.77 with a tight stop loss. Thanks again for all you do.
No. Thank you for 22 repeating, of course. We can look at Wrecker. First request of the day, probably last, I'd imagine. Thanks to you and Wits, the Kangs, carrying everyone on your back. Yep, I mean, commodities, man, down, and then the XLE course, the absolute incredible. I mean, I think a few days ago, you're overdue for an impulse wave down, like just a corrective wave, and it was like, whoa, it's so bad, but 3.5% down, but look at the strength all day. They bid into it, and like that gap probably gonna fill before it goes lower. The gap's probably gonna fill. So I remember this was a multi-year reaccumulation structure. They defended all these key levels to go back 2011. And dude, this thing could go to 50, and it's still in the most godlike uptrend you can imagine. So the XLU is the one that's like, oh, it's not too far insane, like it's going through a corrective wave. Like this one's like, that one too far insane into price discovery, and is possibly in the beginning stages of a small slight correction for a retest to 50 that could take all summer to do. So I still think like the XLU is the best looking chart. I mean, this one's awesome, but again, from the stance of, oh, I could have my money in the XLU and probably get paid out a little sooner than putting my money in the XLE right now, because you might be going for, you know, a $6-8 correction for the next 3 or 4 months or something. You never know, right? So or not, or it's just gonna fill the gap and it's gonna run to $70, you know, insane. So the XLU and the XLE, the best looking trends charts of all the sectors. Okay, well, except the Dow Jones Transportation Fund, which again, only of the sectors to hit an all-time high today. All right, just wanted to clear all that up. XLI, you said? I mean, yeah, sure, it's awesome. Yeah, but what that gap right there is just like, oh man, it is a crazy trend. Industrial, yeah, materials, industrial, both pretty good trends, but I just worry about the gap. Okay, so we didn't look at gold and silver. My bad. Here's gold. What a crazy day. It was going to do it, man. It was going to go to the top of 48, 58. Then, my God, from the top, they pulled this thing all the way back to fill the gap, 3.17%. That's insane. And right now, it's just down. It's flat. You know, on the new day, after the gap fill, still above the key supports. The only ones you have over here, 45, 46, 40. And that's about it, right? I would not be surprised at any point. I don't care if they do this or not, but they give us a second test. Like I'd like to see some sort of major structure where they confirm a bottom in the 4,000s. I mean, 4,100 would be nuts, but just something like that. They go retest 43.81 not once but twice. I think you'd have more of an edge here. This is just a corrective wave after a massive sell-off. You know, it's kind of like a shark pattern. I'm sorry, a bearish bat pattern. So just like oil. What the heck, dude? Are you kidding me? Is this like oil senior? Yeah, it literally is oil senior. Same exact structure. Oil had no way, man. So if that happened, if oil did the same thing, then hey, we're gonna be seeing all-time highs soon on everything. You know, if oil started dumping off of this, the same structure, right? So oil, all those gains gone. Like it was up 1.6%, 1.3%. Now it's about to be, it's like down on the day, like up 0.3%, man. Nothing special. Thought we might see a 100 back test. You know, they break the level, they bearishly back test it, confirm it, and then they run it to $85, $86. So interesting how oil's not really doing well. And then you got the NASDAQ flat still. But see, Bitcoin is not really correlating anymore to even the NASDAQ. It's weird. It's like Bitcoin, like, I don't know, an hour and a half ago was at 71.7. But only to do, look above my head, to only go formally back test resistance again. It's pathetic. It's like very, very bad price action on Bitcoin. That's horrible, man. Yep. I think the banks, institutions have complete power and control on this asset. I think they have enough now. Like, who's suppressing the price of Bitcoin? Probably institutional money. Like, they have that much Bitcoin now. They've acquired it. BlackRock's, all of them. The aggregate of big money. Juicy short opportunity on Fartcoin. I don't know about that, man. Probably. I mean, people with stones could be shorting Bitcoin right now above this level, and their stop would be at like 72K, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the only problem with like shorting, you can short resistance all day, but the context is kind of like, well, you've already lost, it lost 88% of its value from the previous low from September 2024 to the October all-time high, 2025 all-time high. So it's 886. So shorting anywhere down here is kind of like, you're kind of going against that value thing. So at 886 is typically you react, you retrace commonly 85, 90K, and then you roll over after all that. But yeah, of course, like maybe it's just, it's such a garbage asset now that they're going to take it down. Maybe this really, I just don't know. If I wouldn't consider it a bear flag anymore. I just would consider it a range-bound asset between two major historical levels, between the April 2021 high and the February 2024 high. Those are two historical peaks at one time. Both of those peaks were all-time highs. That is why they are significant. So Bitcoin, they're holding on the bottom side, but they cannot, for the life of them, even go test 73.1 or 73.8 again. So it's kind of maybe today we want a red candle after that engulfing, and then maybe tomorrow we get some fortune where the buyers come in and retest these levels and then we break. That'd be nice, but I guess we'll see. We can look at silver now, because we didn't look at silver. Silver looks fine. I mean, it looked like unbelievable. Like, I can't believe they're doing this at $70 and $71. Crazy. And then, like, wow, the news, the headline, the tweet, pumped this thing to 77.65. Unreal gains. But then silver, off those highs throughout the day, literally lost 5.7% of its value. But then, you know, recovered at the end of the day. And now, like, look at it. It is positive, 0.08 up on the day. But the only issue I have is, like, I gotta sneeze and I can't. I mean, someone will be like, they did fill the gap, but they literally technically didn't. Like, look at this. I'm scaled out. You can see the two wicks right there. And look, no gap fill. It was close though. Maybe they front ran the gap. Okay, but that's still open. So I'm still like, I don't know, man. Maybe, you know. So silver though, above 71, given enough time, this thing is literally, you could target for $81 and $84. Yep. Look at the 4 hour and see more evidence that they did not fill the gap at all. Look at this, you know, nothing. But they are testing 74.19, which is a swing low from January. So if we fill the gap, I'll feel more comfortable, right? But the issue is, man, this could still be some sort of, like, you don't even want to see it, man. You're going to vomit. You're going to throw up. I don't want you to throw up. They just tested the supply line of this potential rising wedge again. I mean, my God, it's just like, what? It's so beautiful. It's literally artwork, bro. I mean, that is like, well, we put it in the textbook. I hope it's not the case. But it would make sense because the cycle's over on silver. I hope you understand. You're not going to see 120 for a while on silver. It's not coming back. I just hope you know. Hope you know 120 is not coming for a while. That was a blow off top. That was a historical moment that will be literally printed in textbooks. Silver Friday 2026, January 30th. You'll never forget it, man. Historical. So after historical moments, you probably won't see these levels again. So I think the trend reversed. I mean, so that's the issue I have with like, oh, it might hold. It's holding and it's going to rally. And then just test the supply line of the rising wedge again and is back within. And you're witnessing potentially a bearish structure form in a bearish trend. And when that happens, then you have good reliability of the bearish patterns being identified. And if they are reliable, they tend to perform very well. So ZSL bros might not be done eating. I mean, I know they're homeless still no matter what because of this run up, but ZSL bros, they're going to pull a Beetlejuice, man, walking in with their chains. They're little bitty Beetlejuice heads, you know what I'm talking about if you're in the community, man. ZSL. So there's Bitcoin, just lost 71K. No surprise. This is 18 hours, almost 18 hours. Was it 4, 8, 12, 16, 18? Oh, it's like literally, wow, almost 24 hours of failing to break the inflection zone 71.7. Yeah, send it lower, man. It's got to, right? I mean, like, why would they do this? Why would they, yeah, you pull back. Hopefully the pullback just extends to 70 or 69, or just 70, right? Put in a higher low and go test it again. That's the best thing that buyers can hope for at this point on Bitcoin, because it looks like you're effed for now. For today you're effed. Okay, does anyone understand where I'm coming from on silver? It's like, I want to be bullish. I want it to be like going higher and we're going to 84. But dude, until we're breaking this, you must respect this. We must, okay? We must be very, very cautious on silver. This is remember, for some reason, commodities structures are godlike. Bro, the Gartley on oil, the dragon on silver, the bullish rectangle on gold, the diamond top continuation pattern on gold. I mean, just corn with the deep crab type 2 return, and it's a head and shoulders right up against the 2008 peak, and literally perfect over and over and over again. I mean, like, so I just look at this, I'm like, okay, you want to mess around being a silver long, looking at this, proceed with your own at your own risk, man. Okay, just promise me you will not own silver if it falls below 70. I think if it's falling below 71, it's over for silver, because I don't think they're going to test it a third time and it'd be successful. I think if they're breaking 71 or whatever, and you're going to 70, it's not going to hold, and you're going to have a really nice follow through here. So be careful, please. That's all I ask on silver for now. Okay. Gold, same type of thing. It's like a corrective wave after a crash. I'm not sure if we have the same type of beautiful rising wedge. Probably have some sort of, just a bear flag almost, right? I mean, how would, yeah, it's just a upsloping corrective wave. Like, it could continue on a little bit more, but you're starting to get there, man. I don't know. Of course, everything, G-Dog, is off the hands of Iranian drama. Yeah. Iranian drama sounds like a movie or something. Thanks for the over 400 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, sub. I know, man. Like, what do you want me to do? It's like, these are awful market conditions. Okay, it's like, you have to think about, like, okay, if we sometimes use the analogy of being like a mariner, like we are in the old world, and we're using our ship to get from the old world to the new world. Okay. And the technical analysis is our vehicle. Hold on one sec. With me, oh my God. Oh boy.
I have some evidence Van Bear Pig could be in this area.
You're being forced to throw all your free cash into one Mag 7 for a decade. Which one you going with?
Dang, that's tough. mean, right? Wouldn't the no-brainer be Nvidia? Wouldn't it be? It has to be. Like, none of the other Mag 7s have proven their ability to, I don't know. I mean, like, it has to be Nvidia. It just literally has to be, because of just like where we're going, like how much the world is so much reliant on the technology that Nvidia innovates and releases to the world, right? So I mean, like, I think they all have their purpose and stuff, but like Meta, like, give me a break, dude. Meta for 10 years, I'm sure it can continue to rise, but like, what has Zuckerberg done outside of Facebook and Instagram, you know, acquiring Instagram? Like, I mean, they're not innovating anything new. Guess what? Nvidia almost every quarter is coming out with new revolutionary speeds of their new GPUs. Like, they're constantly innovating, constantly coming out with new things. Apple, what they done? Oh, well, we're still doing the iPhone. I mean, that's great. You got the iPhone, but their foldable phone, that's effed. They'll come out with one eventually, but you know, that's why I dumped yesterday. I mean, oh, a foldable phone. Ooh, ear pods. Ooh, iPads. Not like innovative, you know. Even though they make a lot of money, they have more money on hand than any company. You know, definitely the Mag 7. So it would probably have to be Nvidia. Like, you know, it would be like irresponsible to choose any other Mag 7. Yeah, without GPU, you have no AI images, you have no AI development. It's not like, what about these data centers? I mean, just everything for the future reliant on Nvidia and their innovation. Tesla Robotics, yeah, maybe, but I understand maybe Tesla too. And the nuance of Tesla, which could be good, is like, it shouldn't technically be a Mag 7. Shouldn't be. Like, its market cap is smaller, way smaller. Its revenue is dwarfed by the Mag 6, the other Mag 6s. It shouldn't be there. There are other, like Broadcom technically is in a better spot to be in the Mag 7 than Tesla, but yeah, and SpaceX is gonna IPO, and so it's gonna be a separate entity from Tesla anyway. So maybe if those two combine, but I don't see how SpaceX is gonna make money. Like, oh, we're going to space. Good luck monetizing that. You're not gonna make a dime. I mean, it's all crowdsourced for space. You know, I'm just gonna give my money away so we can go to Mars. I don't know. I mean, what do y'all think? Meta glasses are a big deal. I have them. I have Meta glasses, and they don't do anything yet. Maybe if they could come out with the actual sunglasses that are like Dragon Ball Z, and I can see it, and it's, you don't have to wear goggles. They're just glasses, and see, that's where you're gonna need Nvidia to innovate to be able for so Meta can't have fashionability of these glasses, goggles, mandatory, because women have to be able to wear them out in public and look okay, to look cool or whatever, pretty. Those goggles and glasses, the goggles will never work, but glasses will never work until we have better nanotechnology in our chips. And guess where that comes from? Innovation from Nvidia. So the bottleneck is just innovation from GPU companies and Meta. Like, that's it. They can't come out with anything revolutionary with augmented reality. That's what you would want. Augmented reality, right? That's not virtual. We're not going the virtual reality world. That it's not going to work. We're going augmented reality, where you're walking around and you just like talk to your glasses, and the glasses can literally pull up with AI. Hey, tell me about this building right here. And the AI literally knows exactly what that building is and gives you all the information you need right there. But yeah, Meta glasses one day, but not yet. Anyway, so let me, so here's gold. Going up, man. Bitcoin kind of just hanging around 71K. I don't know how it's going to do it, man. Too much supply at 72. I hope, though, on the new day, we have an indecision candle today in 48 minutes, and then we engulf tomorrow and 3-bar play it. Okay, silver down. What I'm talking about is going for the gap fill, dude. I'm telling you, the gap will fill. If you don't believe me, just give it, I don't know, a few hours. You'll see. These gaps do not stay unfilled. So, and the rising wedge, I just caution for everyone out there. You could have, probably someone could have a short on silver above like 77 and let this thing maybe try to play out and resolve. It's starting to get, it's like so deep in its development now. You're getting closer and closer to the apex. So that means the probability is increasing of resolution. The downside, but my God, look at, flip this over. Ooh, what a beautiful, beautiful falling wedge pattern, right? In a newly established trend, the uptrend. ZSL has that. Anyway, look at these mag 7s. I do want to look at the mag 7s. Speaking of, right, wits, this is playing into, yeah, it's up 6.5%. It's insane. What a, you know, crazy bounce with no edge off 530, big level. They rallied it, unreal. You'll get that unfilled gap, by the way, down at 533. We won't talk about it. Yeah, up after hours too. I mean, crazy bounce for sure. This is what happens though. This is what Microsoft probably going to get the same thing. Microsoft, not today. Oh, unbelievable. It's so bad, dude. I think it's the man boobs and the Epstein stuff that's really hurting Microsoft bad. So yeah, back above 600, big level. They even back tested it today, but again, unfilled gap on a very suspect volume. I just don't trust gap ups like that. There's two of them too. What you would want, right? If you're a swing trader, position trader, congrats on the reaction, the reflexive rally. They could take this thing up to friggin' 669. You eventually want a second test. Oh, they lost it. Then they recapture it. Then they reconfirm it. And this is where we would come in. This is our job. This is where we want to take longs. On second major discernible back tests on daily, weekly time scales, they lose the level. They put in a slightly lower low, but the sellers can do nothing when they break support, and they relent, and buyers immediately recapture that key level, that key zone, and then they start formally regarding it as support. Liquidity sweeps turn into springs, back test of springs, and that's where we have a discernible edge. We have a greater than 50% chance of positive resolution, low risk, and even if it failed, get that. And that's where things can turn around. That's what we're looking for. We don't have that on Meta, and it's going to take a while if it ever happened. So you just have to stay patient on this. This is just a reflexive joke rally on minimal volume, and there's no edge. You're just casino. You're just pulling the lever, man. That's all I can tell you. It's your Meta. Google, really nice. I mean, the gap will fill, I'm sure, but better than all the other ones, right? In terms of like performance and probably recovery, probably off of its all-time highs, right? Down about 9% off its all-time highs. It's probably everything else probably way more off. 1 second, then my music stopped. You what, mate? Oh, what, mate? Or what? Y'all okay? Hi, you okay? Chat? Everything good, man? Thanks to the 400 plus here. And then, it's the best value. Microsoft's definitely the best value right now of the 7. Yeah. If you believe that maybe Bill Gates is going to get on TRT and lose his man boobs. If he does that, I think we launch way higher. Probably the best thing. So it just gapped up on headline, and they continue this to 328. They break that, my God, 340, but no structure, right? You're just looking at Rudy Poo. No structures. So have fun with that. Cool though. It was up almost 4%. Amazon gapped up. Very nice. They tested the 200 and kind of rejected it. Closed below it. 3.5%. Cool to see that they defended 199, $200 a couple times. Unfilled gap though. I mean, just go fill the gap though. What will be cool about Amazon is they fill the gap, and at the same time they confirm 215 as support and hold it, and then you might be able to run higher. But for now, my God, man, just chopping along. so choppy. Same price as trading at November 2024 or December 2024. It was November, 2 days ago. So yeah, man. Nvidia, what a nice rally today on a headline, unfilled gap. They're still below 183.40, but they did recapture the 200-day simple moving average. Extremely important. But what we want to see are buyers start recapturing the lower highs put in recently locally. And we do want to see a gap fill too, just to get that out of the way. The gaps, I'm telling you, man, gaps fill. So so no edge though, right? No, I mean you're just chopping sideways. Yeah, not much we can really do. Like, I mean, on these are reactive headline moves with no edge, man. Dude, it is so eerie out. It's so weird weather. It's starting to rain now, but the sun's out, kind of. Oh, it is out. What? This is so weird, man. So market driver, I hope it goes up forever, dude. I love Nvidia. I love what they've done, where they've come from. Come on, dude. Jensen Wong was a dishwasher at Denny's. Look at him now, man. Signing ladies' cleavages. Multi-billionaire. Love him, dude. American story of excellence and overcoming adversity to get to the top. But it's down 0.5% after hours. So I think the gap will fill. I don't think there's an edge. I don't think, like, you're going long on this right now. I think you're just flipping coins. Okay. Apple was the one where I thought there was maybe a little bit more. I mean, dude, how do you, like, playing that? You're just going to get wiped out. I mean, oh my God, dude, the cell phone, it didn't work, but then the headline, what? The double whammy. So, like, it's incredible above 250, 246. They haven't broken 260 yet. If they do, though, that's where you might be running to 275 real fast. So kind of on breakout watch after the pattern completion of the bullish Bat Gartley combination. It's just really the prettiest of the 7 in terms of structure. Like, we look at these other ones: Meta, no structure; Google, no structure; Amazon, not really structure; Nvidia, I mean, local structure. Neutral. Apple, actual real structure above the 200. So I like Apple. 260, 275. That's what it means. Microsoft, okay, the one with the biggest value proposition due to the nature of the sell-off we've seen since it double topped in October of last year, and 95+% retrace, nearing a ton of, like, support zones, like, incremental dollar cost averaging a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to be a long time Microsoft bro, I think, like, you're getting to these levels where we're not talking about swing trading, position trading. We're just talking about holding long term. You're probably in a decent spot for that up until they lose 344. Then you're going straight down to 318. You lose 318, you're going to 281. So yeah, you're at the levels of possible value. What's up, Detroit's, man? What's up, dude? Where's Loot Patient at? Is Loot Patient in here? Have you seen him? Let me scroll around and see if Loot Patient's in here. Oh, there he is, dude. Okay. All right, you're good, dude. You're wrenched back up, man. Okay, and then Tesla, the most disappointing of the 7 bar. Down 1%. How do you close down 1% after all those sectors we looked at? After all that green, Meta up 6.5, Google up 3.1, and then this thing, an electric vehicle robotics company, down when oil is down 15 to 17% at the lows. This is the inverse of oil. This is the alternative. Still didn't matter. Lowest daily candle close confirmed on Tesla today since September 4th. Horrible. Like, what? John Travolta, I mean, like, no bids. They went and filled the gap yesterday, which is cool, but it wasn't enough, clearly. So unless something starts turning around real fast, you're targeting now for 315. That's it. 315 is the target. Couple swing lows and highs from history. Those are your 7, man. The mag 7s. That's right, Mark. That's right. We are all long-term holders of that. I think we had like one request on the day, 71K on Bitcoin, completely rejected for about an entire day at resistance, and so that just almost screaming time to sell on. But hopefully, if it is going to sell off, it's only $1,000, $2,000, you know. Okay, Wrecker, the only request of the day. One of... Oh, you had 3 contributions to the stream today. Yikes, dude. Times are tough. Oh, let me change the aperture. Okay, Wrecker, R-E-K-R, Wrecker Systems, nasty candle today. Yeah, well, I mean, this thing played out, dude. This thing, like, did it. It performed pretty well. Topped out at 340 and then completely round tripped. So I bet Scott Carney would be out here being like, dude, that's a maybe weekly type 2, type 1 reaction, type 2 return. Maybe. You're down in the basement, man. That's for sure. Let me, hold on one sec. Let me, one sec. What I mean is, you look at the weekly and you're like, dang, dude. I mean, that's the thing, though. This rally was such a good type 1 reaction. So it was almost like, I don't know, the thing already played out and it's done and it's back to supports, and it's like, I don't know what this does. This is miscellaneous commercial services. Here's your zone. I mean, you're definitely at the zone, like the bottom zone, but it is a penny stock. Penny stock. To what is it? 105 million market cap. Very small company, correlating negatively to the $86 inflection zone. They ran up, rejected it already on the week, and just I mean, I think if we could recapture 86, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable, but for now we're not. And that might be your insurance. Hey, we recapture 86 cents. Let's talk about it more. Let's continue to monitor it. But yeah, Wrecker Systems, type 1, type 2, the lower low type 2 return also. And that's what it played out. Like it did. I mean, that's a harmonic trade right there. And it ran up and 786'd it from the A point to the D point. Yeah, that's it. So, round trip, I don't know if it'll play, if it's gonna go again, man, you know. Thank you, dude. Okay, so I've been live now over an hour, and frankly, yeah, things are just yeah, typically, I mean, this market's just too much, man. Resident Evil Link Marines, dude, oh my god, Link Marines. Does it look like Resident Evil? It's just lack of visibility. You can't see anything. It's just raining, man. But the sun's out, so we got that going for us. So all right, Bitcoin just lost 71K again. Hopefully, I mean, the weekly looks like actually kind of unreal. Like if you look at it structurally, it's kind of like they've kind of confirmed a bottom at the old cycle top from April 2021. Right, you can see 1 and 2 actually looks good. 3-day actually looks good, but it's not about if it looks good, because it's about can they break resistance, and they can't. They're clearly showing they cannot right now. It's just test. No, too much supply, man. Pinned. But yeah, if they can break it, man, we get our common retrace to 85 and 90K. We sell, and it probably collapses again later. So this is what I'm talking about, man. They're this painting a red candle after literally rejecting resistance for an entire day now. So hopefully it holds up kind of like this, and then tomorrow maybe we pull back a little, see 70K, and then we rally, and then we bullishly engulf this candle, and we run to 73.8. That's best case scenario. That's what we have to pray for, man. If you want Bitcoin higher, you cannot hold below 71K, 72K. Too much too much time. You have to break it. They're maybe absorbing the supply there, but to me, it's like rejecting. So it's all about that. Pray for the buyers to come in, man. That's all I can tell you. So thank y'all so much for coming out. Thank you for Wits and Lennon Gnarly. Thank you too for the contributions today. And yeah, I'll be back. So until next time, respect the TA.
Classic.
Nah.